Well, Cooper and Tyreke, you guys have talked a lot this year about getting off to a good defensive start and then sustaining it. Was this the game that where you guys have come closest to in a while of what you want to do in terms of letting your defense establish the flow of the game?
Yeah, I thought at the beginning, we forced a couple of turnovers and just let out in transition, and that really helped us. We just trying to do that for 40 minutes. I thought towards the end we kind of lost focus a little bit, but we kind of got back on track towards the end, and we got the wins.
Yeah, absolutely. I think even for the first absolute 20 minutes, there might have been a miscommunication on a basket that they had got, but I feel like everybody was locked in, especially the whole first half. Then, like he said, second half, a couple mishaps, a couple guys that could shoot three pretty well on their team, got a couple good looks. It kind of brought them a little closer, but just being able to grit that out was a good one for us.
Tyreke, you personally helped the team get off to a good start. There was more than that, but you were a big part of it. When you are able to get into the passing lanes, force some turnovers, get some buckets out of it, as a player, do you get that feeling out on the floor that, okay, today it's clicking for us, today it's working for us? Did you have that feeling?
Getting steals and stuff like that, it gives you confidence, and I'm gonna try my best to find my guys if I get out in transition off turnovers. I thought that at the beginning of those couple steals really helped the momentum start of the game. So
for both of you guys, Coach Lansing, I asked him about what helped cause you guys to be able to force turnovers, and he spoke of the better job you guys did in help defense today. Can you guys talk about that? And obviously you guys gave A.J. Green a lot of trouble. He had 6 turnovers, and how impactful that was to this win.
Yeah, it was huge. And like you said, he was a big key. AJ was. He's a great player. We got him turning it over in the first half a couple of times. He kind of leads their team, so the way he was going was kind of the way their team was going. They weren't getting off to a good scoring start. So, but our help defense was there today. Communication was really, really well. Like I said, other than a couple mishaps, I thought the whole game was a good team win.
Cooper, you talked about it in the second half. There's a couple times where you and I kind of felt like, okay, maybe they're sort of getting back into it. But you guys always were able to get a turnover here or a shot there to really keep them at arm's length. In terms of just a 40-minute effort of keeping your foot on the gas pedal, how pleased are you with how that played out for you guys today? Because that's probably as good as you've been in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. You can always be better. Say it every day. Coach says it every day. It's a great motto to have, especially going into this next week that we're about to have. But doing what we did there, I think they got it back within 11, and then we took it straight back to 15 and held it about there for the rest of the game. That's huge. That's a big learning lesson, I think, for us. Because in the past years, the teams would come back. In the past games that we'd had, teams would be able to come back. So that was good for us to be able to hold that out with a good team.
For both of you guys, you wanted to win today, obviously, to get some positive momentum going into St. Louis. How do you feel like that helps? And also, obviously, I don't think anybody's satisfied with how the season overall went. How do you channel that in the right direction to make sure St. Louis, redeems the season for you guys?
Going into St. Louis, basically just wanted. Nobody's really. Everybody's 0-0, so just staying focused and bringing that defensive mentality that we had today will really help us. Because Valpo is a really good team, but we swept them during the season. So it's always tough to beat a team 3 times in a row. So definitely got to be ready to play come Thursday.
Yeah, it's huge. Going into the next week. I just having a good week of practice is going to be huge. And like you said, beating a team 3 times is probably one of the toughest things to do in basketball. So we're probably going to have to find some new things, new looks that we can do and pick apart.
So do they, though. And how do you guys kind of adjust to, they're going to have to come up with some new things too. How do you guys prepare for that?
Yeah, we're just going to have to. We're obviously going to watch film. The players are players, and they're going to make plays. So if you can watch a player and what he likes to do, you can take away the things he wants to do maybe at the end of a shot clock if you've guarded their sets down to about 10 seconds because, by then they're trying to get a shot up. But, just being able to be there for each other is going to be the big thing, being in help defense like we were today, so just little things.
I'm sure, Tyreke, you're going to have their attention in a big way after the way you played up there a couple weeks ago. How much do you welcome that as somebody who's one of the main contributors?
I just try to take it in and try to make plays for my team. Just anything I can do to help my team win, I'll try to do it. But it's really just going to come down to who wants it the most Thursday, and I know we can do that. So.
Guys, kind of emotional ceremony for the seniors at the end. You kind of have like 1 or 2 lines on each of the 3 and what you'll kind of miss about them.
Dre, I love having Dre around just because he is a big goofball. He can be serious too, so he knows what he's doing. But he's fun to be around. He's funny at almost all times, other than when we're inside the lines. Devin, he's a good friend. I love him to death too. He's just always, everybody's been there for each other, especially him. Whether he's talking to a teammate or texting a teammate, he's lifting you up. And maybe he's not getting the minutes maybe he wanted this year because he got hurt with an ankle sprain. But if you'd have seen him, you wouldn't have thought any different, inside the locker room. And then Alante, he'd actually lived with me at the beginning of the summer before season took over. We had got to know each other really well, played games together, PS4, Fortnite, you can name it. So he's a brother too to me, so I love them all.
Dev's my guy. We talk about a lot with each other. I love Dev to death. I'm going to miss him. And I live with Tay, so he's always fun to be around. He always jokes around and stuff. He's a really good guy too. And Dre, like he says, is the big goofball. Definitely going to miss all of them though. They all special to me, and they'll always be brothers for life.
I want to hop back to St. Louis here for a second. Tyreke, you were obviously there last year. Cooper, your first kind of collegiate postseason experience. I mean, what do you guys each look forward to as you get ready for Arch Madness?
Really, it's just like I said. I was there last year, so I got a little bit of experience. Just being in St. Louis really just comes down to who wants it. Everybody's going to be ready to play. It's going to be a dogfight for 40 minutes. So we just got to be ready to come out and do our best.
It's going to be a cool experience, going down there the first time. I mean, obviously, you're going down there to play some basketball, so do what you do best and help your team in any way you can. But it's going to be really cool to go down here with these guys and just compete on a daily basis. We got to win 4 games, and that's what I think we believe that we can do. So we're going to go out there and do it.